Ladies and gentlemen, this is something I really, truly do not like. And I noticed this consistent pattern over the last few years with the flu. As we enter the flu season, we get inundated with all of these articles that are telling you it's going to be a deadly flu season. How the hell do you know that? And we have not gotten that far into the season yet. Are you putting something out here to make it a deadly season? How the hell do you know this in advance? But they seem to know, ladies and gentlemen. And then within weeks, we start seeing the fatalities, just like we do every year. And then they go on this campaign in the country about getting your flu shot, getting your flu shot, getting your flu shot. And then the flu shot don't cover the strain of flu that's out for the season. So the people that got shots have to ultimately go back and get another shot. I mean, the whole thing just don't make any sense. Or if you got a shot, your shot is not even covering you but 10%. You're 10% covered. But you are ultimately going to get the flu, even after getting the shot, because if they don't get the right strain of flu, it's like a hit or miss thing. So if you don't get the right strain, then it's all for nothing. And that's what we're seeing. So this came out in AOL Lifestyle, why the U.S. could experience its deadliest flu season in 2019. And this came out October 11th, 2019. This is just crazy. Boy, these people are doing all kinds of little shit to try to kill us off. Flu season was officially here, and that means you should be prepared for the sneezing, sore throat, exhaustion, and aches and pains that come with it, especially this year. The New York Times reported on October 4th that looking at Australia, which doctors often do to predict the severity of the U.S. flu season, this year could be one of the worst yet. In 2017, Australia experienced its most severe flu season, and 6 months later, when winter rolled around in North America, so did the U.S., which approximately 79,000 dead. This year, Australia was hit even harder. However, the predictions aren't totally reliable, as the correlation between continents can change at any point because a virus can mutate as it moves from country to country. It's too early to tell for sure because sometimes Australia is predictive and sometimes it's not. Dr. Daniel B. Jernigan, director of the Influenza Division for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, told the Times, but the best move is to get the vaccine right now. See, this is all a drive to get everybody panicking and running out there to get the vaccine. And then back in 2017, the flu shots they gave out didn't even cover the strain of flu that was out. So then when they realized that was the case, they were trying to encourage people to go back and get the flu shot again. It's all about driving up their sales and vaccines. According to Dr. Mark Siegel, professor of medicine at NYU, So, what he was saying, you cannot get sick from getting a flu shot. Well, a lot of people I know did get sick from getting that flu shot. And in fact, I did a story on a man that became completely paralyzed after getting that flu shot, and a few other people that were impacted by it. However, you may still catch the flu even with a vaccine because the virus has the ability to change after the vaccine is administered. Okay, so if this vaccine does not keep up with the changing mutations of the virus, then isn't that counterproductive to get the shot in the first place? That's what I'm saying. But the flu is a rapidly mutating virus because it's made up of a single strand of genetic material known as RNA, which is not compatible of repairing itself. So the mutations are copied. This is why there are so many strains of subtypes of flu out in the community, and why we are not perfectly defended against the virus even when we take flu vaccine, he wrote. Nonetheless, getting the flu vaccine can help protect you from the strains rather than none. It can also help decrease the severity of the flu if caught, Siegel said. Well, I didn't see that. In 2017, I saw some of those people falling ill that got the shot, and some ended up dying. According to the CDC, unlike the common cold, the flu usually comes on suddenly with symptoms including a fever or chills, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, fatigue, and sometimes gastrointestinal issues. And while anyone can catch the flu, the most susceptible to serious flu complications include children under 5 years old, pregnant women, adults over 65 years old, those with chronic illness like asthma or diabetes. Yes, you can learn more about the difference between a cold and the flu, as well as serious symptoms to watch out for from the CDC here. You know what the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen? Just keep your immune system up. Try to build up your immune system. The more you have it build up, the less likely you will encounter getting the flu. And it's very difficult because, unfortunately, with the flu, many people will still get up and come to work and spread the flu, or they'll send their kids out the front door when they really shouldn't have. They know their kids are coughing, they know their kids aren't feeling well, but you're hell bent on pushing them out that front door so you don't have to be bothered. And now you are spreading the germs all over the place. And a lot of times it could have been prevented if you would have let your child just stay home for the few days and let the flu run its course. Or you stay home from work for a few days and let the flu run its course. Instead of doing that, people just go out here, you're in stores, you're all over the place with your germs. Sometimes you just need to take a humble step back, not only for yourself, but for others. But people won't do that. So, flu symptoms, influenza can cause mild to severe illness and at times could lead to death. Flu is different from a cold. A flu usually comes on suddenly. People who have flu often feel some or all of these symptoms: fever or feeling feverish chills, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, fatigue. Some people may have vomiting and diarrhea, though this is more common in children than adults. It's important to note that not everyone with the flu will have a fever. Yeah, Sometimes you might not, you know, I know I read a few years ago, some people, when they start feeling that way, they automatically believe they have the cold and not a flu. So there's, well, I got a cold. No, you got the flu. It's difficult, because they have a lot of symptoms that are similar. But y'all be careful out there. And I'm going to be careful out there too, and get back into my vitamins and start building up. And just keep yourself and your children immune system strong through the season. There's not really much else you can do. It's not like you can walk in the building and tell whether there's germs in there or not from the flu. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.